Okay, this is looking like you got all the basic stuff in there, which is good. I think the hands seem to be combined. Those should be separated. So we'll do mesh separate. Let's take a closer look. It looks okay. I might make it a little. The thumb is kind of a little particularly squashed, so you might try to thicken that. One way to thicken the whole hand at the same time is with it selected, I'll do Control F9, which will select vertices, W for the move tool, hold down W, left mouse click, axis, normal, and then pull on that, and that'll just kind of make the whole thing thicker at once, you can see. Don't go too much. And then you can kind of manually pull points after that. Uh, but you don't want the fingers to overlap or anything. It's a little kind of lumpy looking, and this connection here is problematic. There's some kind of, yeah, there's an edge right on top of another edge, which isn't so great. Let's try sliding edge, right mouse click slide edge. Yeah, I'm just moving that one. It's being funny. And then maybe this one I can move that back a bit, and then those are a little more spread out. I mean, you can have them kind of close together, but not like, that's obviously too close. And then, yeah, this area is looking a little, some of these areas are looking a little jagged and awkward, and something went wrong with the topology here. Like you've got a 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, like a five-sided face here, and yeah, this, and then another one here. So somehow that got messed up. Yeah, and that, I feel like that one should go over. I might take some of these out. Just trying to get it back to where it's supposed to be. It doesn't want to go all the way around. Yeah, problematic here. And maybe we can join that back up with this guy. That's looking a little better. This is looking a little weird. I might just take the whole thing and do surfaces, sculpt geometry tool options, and then smooth and flood a couple times just to get some of those problem areas smoothed out, and then go back in and work on the shapes some more. This should be pulled out some. Probably just go back to the regular move tool. Anyway, just that could use some reworking. Don't want to spend all day on that. But collar is okay, a little bit big. Something's gone wrong with it over here. That's looking, it's split in the back, and that's looking extremely jagged there. And is there a hole in it here or something? Something's not right about that, but, and then this is split in the back, but maybe you do even see that. I mean, yes, and it's intersecting the neck a lot. So I would consider rebuilding it or getting in there and trying to fix it. At least pull the points out of the neck. I mean, you could join up these two guys. I would take out. Oh, it's not going to work. So let's take out this, that, and that. Delete, and then I would just merge these to each other one at a time. Let's start in the back and do edit mesh, merge to center, and then this to this one. And I could just hit G and it'll do that again, and that to that one, G, that to that one, G. So at least that's sealed up now. And then it needs to be pulled out of his neck. Probably. And then you probably need to do these two. And yeah, it needs a lot of work here, but something like that. And this is very extreme. So I think part of it is just because this is so big. So I might, you know, move all these kind of into it's such a big color. It's just extending so far out, and then this kind of really juts over. So it's a combination of how far these stick out. So I mean, I think you need to let's put on symmetry if that'll work. Nope. You probably have to mirror this again, but you know, I think much narrower color. I didn't like that. What's it doing? Why is it being funny like that? Oh, is there some other thing selected? Is that why? No, it's acting really bizarre. Let's delete the history, Alt Shift D. See if that's still acting strangely. Yes. Is there some weird constraint on here? That's very odd. Look at that. That should not happen. You know what's interesting is when I pick one. Oh, it's the symmetry is a problem. Sorry. That's all it was. It was just the symmetry that was acting weird. Okay. Nothing that mysterious. Anyway, you know, move all this way in. Yeah, that's much better. And then, you know, move this kind of come out a bit. And then this is the part that's really kind of crazy pulled out. Yeah. And so that's much better. So look how big the color is here. Look how small it is there. So I think you want to shrink that down. The face is really just not well formed. It looks like you've got this, when you see it from below, everything's kind of really, you know, it should be kind of flatter in front. So you should be pulling all this stuff forward. The nose it's very big, and it's kind of a little dented in the center there. These are looking kind of squared off, but I think the big thing is the kind of the chin is a bit too wedge shaped, and the lips should be a little, you know, a little flatter. kind of more of a front of the face. Everything kind of goes back too steeply. It should kind of, so you'll want to be pulling all this stuff forward. What else? Hair looks alright. Um, there's some five-sided faces here. You might want to try to clean that up. One quick way to see where any five-sided faces are is if you right mouse click, choose face, and then go to select and use constraints, and then turn on next selection and end-sided. It'll show you all the faces that have more than four sides, and then you can go in and do some splits. Control Shift X, oops, and then try to clean that up, say like that, for example. And then I still have this on, so, and then something like that over here, Control Shift X, here to here, and so that's gone, and then figure out what's going on in this thing. It's a little tricky because it's in that narrow crevice, but I think, for example, this should go to here, which should probably go to, it's very hard to see. Is that like a hole in the thing there? It's really hard to tell what's going on. I'm just, yeah, I can't really figure out what's going on in there. It's still definitely, I feel like these two should be connected somehow, but it's just so hard to see. Like, I feel like I should be able to go from here to there, but it doesn't want to do it. It will go to here. That's interesting. Kind of looks like there's a gap in there. Like there's a hole in it. Anyway, see if you can go clean that up. Maybe get this more even, like you've got some really tight edges here. Shift right mouse click, slide edge. Whereas these are real spread out, down there. And so just kind of even these out would be a good idea. And maybe you want to add some, maybe one in here or something. But if you add any, just remember to reshape all the new points. Maybe this could be sort of, rolled back a little bit just so it's not so sharp. Yeah, shoes, okay. There's, again, some 5, 6, 7-sided faces here. You might want to complete, get those edge loops continuing along there. It's kind of a long, big space there. You might want to add some detail, but maybe then you could take out, I don't know, something. But I think you'd want to, spread this down. Shift right mouse click, slide edge, and try to just spread those out. But what is going on with these? Is this an instance or something? Yeah, you can't have these be instance, so you'll have to take one of these and do modify, convert, instance to object. Okay. And, but yeah. So good progress, just a lot of little things to clean up.